Robocop Rogue City update adds new game plus mode, extra difficulty, and golden guns. Come quietly, or there will be trouble. Again. It's official. Robocop Rogue City will allow you to clean the streets of old Detroit again, as it's receiving a new game plus mode. Developer Taeyon detailed the fan requested addition as well as a new difficulty mode and several other tweaks being introduced into the game this week. On its Steam blog, Taeyon also reported that players will be able to relive the full invincible robotic law enforcement officer experience once Robocop Rogue City has been updated. When the original game launched last year, one of the criticisms for an otherwise fun Robocop game was that it was easy to miss out on optional one-time only quests and Auto 9 upgrades, and the game was also stingy with how many points players could earn to help upgrade OCP's high-tech cop. Taeyon says that once again the patch has been installed, a new save file will be created for players who have completed the game, and new Game Plus mode will be unlocked. As an extra reward, a golden Auto 9 skin will be unlocked as soon as you beat the game. For anyone looking for the ultimate challenge, the There Will Be Trouble difficulty will make Old Detroit even more hostile for Robocop. Alongside these extras, a few other tweaks have been made to the game, including shooting mode, not properly resetting when exiting interiors, and Robocop's right hand disappearing when grabbing a human enemy and unaliving them or unaliving them. It's a well-worn cliche at this point, but if you're a fan of Robocop, then you'll find a lot to love in Rogue City. Richard Wakeling wrote in GameSpot's Rogue City review, scoring the game 7 out of 10. It's chock full of Easter eggs and manages to capture the look and feel of the first two Robocop movies with excellent attention to detail, even getting Peter Weller to reprise his role as the anonymous hero. Um, Nintendian says, I would like to see that golden Auto 9, please. No Life Degenerate says, New Game Plus should be standard by now, not a patch months after release. This is getting ridiculous. Why is every dev leaving it out to act like they're adding something later? This is why people don't like buying games day one anymore. Basic features being left for later is for no good reason. Uh, Mac Shady says, that's all good and well, but I just really want to be able to sprint at least 33% faster. The sprint in the game feels slower than the walking speed in most games. It's painful. Um, and Black Mage Sipe says, that's neat, but I just 100% of the game recently, and they really didn't add anything substantial enough to make me in a hurry to revisit the game. I wish they would have taken the advice I gave them on Steam for some new achievements while they were at it. Um, I really wish I had the ability to check out RoboCop Rogue City. Were you anticipating this game, even if you didn't have a chance to play it?
I always wanted to play RoboCop, like the first person shooting game ever. In my perspective, it feels like the first ever RoboCop game in a while, and it's been anticipated for years since the RoboCop reboot from 2014 and all. Problem though is that RoboCop has limitations to his moves or his movements, and it was expected for it to be like a slower pace type of first-person shooter in a sense. So, I mean, it's going to be expected to be a slower pace with a RoboCop with the RoboCop game. Um, so there's no more to it or to less of it to begin with. Um, Now, yes, it would be nice if Robot could sprint faster, dodge a bullet with no problems for him. But he's a cyborg. He's a kind of with that titanium alloy. Last time I checked, it says most of the bullets are bulletproof.
I
So
don't
you
think
just
it's
walk in there.
I don't think it's titanium alloy. Isn't that what the card was made out of in Metal Gear Solid?
I'm not sure, but okay.
I don't think RoboCop's armor is like changing shapes in different temperatures.
Well, but you know what I mean. Like it's something where it's way better than steel, way better than iron.
Yeah,
So it's way better than put combined. Those two elements or two
yeah,
two entities. So it was one of the titanium alloy. I think it was like high tech where it's like it's not bendable at the same time. It is bendable, but it's very hard to a point where it's like bulletproof for most bullets, if not all bullets. So it's kind of like whatever. So I
yep,
expect RoboCop the game to be like a different FPS game than all other FPS games combined. If it's distinct, style of gameplay. Like you're not gonna be moving like fucking, Max Payne or fucking Bulletproof Time, wherever, or what's the other first person shooter games like Vanquish and shit like that,
Right.
So
Yeah. So I mean, I was actually anticipating this game. I would love to check it out. I think it's only on Xbox Series though. Um, so I probably wouldn't have had been able to check it out unless it's on Game Pass, and I would have been able to play it through the cloud. Um, but yeah, I mean, I do have to say that's kind of stupid that New Game Plus is being added in. Because I mean, if you look at Max Payne 2 on PlayStation 2, they had that harder difficulty mode. Um, I don't know about New Game Plus, but they had the hardest difficulty mode. In Max Payne 2, it's the one where Mona Saxton actually survives at the end.
that's about their arrival.
Dead on Arrival, that's the name of the difficulty.
Max Payne, yeah.
Okay, yeah. In Max Payne 2, you could play Dead on Arrival once you beat the game on a easier difficulty if you really wanted a challenge. Um, but in today's games, they're adding that in months after release. So I just hope it's free and they don't have to pay and players don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, that's what I've seen lately with games like the Yakuza games, like a Dragon, or the
Yeah,
newest one. But I hear there's a paywall behind what you want to play in that game too. So if they're trying to make players pay for more, for harder difficulty, for more content overall, that's shady right there. Like you pay good money. The price went up at $70 an hour for a video game. You want to put more shit behind a paywall? Like what's wrong with these gamers? That gamers, the game makers, the
yeah, the
studio makers and
developers.
all.
Well,
Yeah,
actually, the publishers. I think the developers make the game, but the publishers decide what it's going to sell for.
yeah, those investors especially, they want to be like, hey, let's try to milk more from the gamers by forcing them to pay another $30 per stack or a bundle, whatever it is. You know,
Yeah. So, yeah. So, I mean, but if you enjoyed RoboCop Rogue City, you'll have another reason to go through it. New game plus and another difficulty being added.
hmm